Alright, I got my beer. We're in the lava room. Let's do this. And welcome back, everybody. This is Eric and Shadow Dude X17 from the Natural Born Gamers Commentary with another riveting episode of The Adventures of Asshole and the Twilight Dicks.
Princess Part 14. Now we're finally getting into the Goron Mines. This area is definitely a little bit longer, of course, than the temple, but the biggest thing you just have to worry about is just falling into the lava, because if I remember, it takes off like a whole heart and a half.
Yeah, I think it does. And you know what? I fucking hate this place. You know why?
Why?
There's no snow.
Ah, don't worry. We'll fill our snow quota later down the road.
Be better, man. You know I'm a Viking, and I must have my snow.
No, trust me. We for sure will fill our fucking snow quota. In fact, there'll be snow as far as the eye can see when we get to the 5th temple. Call it a hunch. Well, anywho, the Goron Mines, you could say, is kind of like the Dongo Caverns from Ocarina of Time. Fire-based and everything. We don't really have to worry about getting to a certain area or bombing a statue like you had to in Ocarina of Time, where you had to go up to the 2nd levels and bomb the Dodongo statue head to...
The Dodongo.
The Dodongos. I think there are Dodongos in this cavern. I can't remember. It's, like I said, you know.
I know, man.
Oh, dude, it's been like
Long
forever since I
actually played this
game. Yeah, well, it's been forever since I've recorded this game, so I just can't remember. But I think once I get past this room, when I get to that one area where I know you have to pull that giant spike ball out of the way, I think that's where the Dongos are. You know, you got those flame slugs, and then you got, of course, goblins later down the road. They'll have bow and arrows, but I think this is the area where you do get the bow and arrow, if I recall, so they should not be a problem.
I miss our flame arrows and ice arrows, actually, from the previous games.
Those were nice.
You just didn't want to deal with some of the shit. You would just shoot an arrow at them, especially if they're a ice monster. You shoot a fire arrow, you were done.
Yeah, that's one thing I did miss about some of the magic arrows, but the thing is like, sometimes they were always very situational.
I used it on every occasion. It didn't matter which enemy I was facing or how many. I just said, screw it, I'm pulling out the arrows.
Well, I hope you had a big magic bar for it.
I did.
Alright, well, there you go, because you
it just kept growing every time I got so excited.
Oh. I see what you did there.
Yes. I'm surprised you didn't actually expect that sooner.
Well, it does kind of grow when you go to the Great Fairy, so yeah, that explains a hell of a lot now. Once again, doing the badass.
It's all that pent up sexual need.
I guess so.
The magic of sex. It comes for Link.
Well, that's one topic to bring up, because honestly, he starts off as a little kid and then boom, suddenly into adulthood. How do you think his sexual repressions are at that point in time?
Pretty damn high.
Oh man, what's this,
I'm not gonna lie, I cannot go a
pants?
day without looking at porn.
I have no idea what it is.
What is this? There's something growing in my pants. I don't like it. Maybe if I kill something, it'll go away. Ah, that's better.
Platforming, and more platforming. You gotta make sure you get that key down there beforehand, before going to this door, or else you feel like you just go and you just go to here for no reason.
I've done that multiple times.
Well, everything's mapped up pretty well in Twilight Princess, enough for you to know like where a general idea of where you need to go in these temples. I mean, there's nothing like too mind-boggling or difficult that you have to do. Yeah, I think those are Dodongos, at least I think. I mean, you have to attack their tail just like you have to in the old game, so...
Yep, the Dongos.
I'm pretty sure they're Dodongos, but...
Yeah, there's my Dodongo. I gotta say, I gotta find out a way to keep it on my hip, because those things keep getting out of there.
What?
Dodongos, get it? I'm terrible at sex jokes. My penis, that's what I was getting at. My penis.
Shut up. I was talking about my dick.
Apache penis. Nick Chuck.
For some reason in this game, they kind of resemble like an iguana. Except,
I'm pretty sure one of the writers was like, know what? I named my dick an iguana's name, so let's make it an iguana.
yeah. But like, honestly, in the old games, they were a whole lot bigger, so probably they're less weaker cousins, you know?
Well, remember, you have been slaughtering the strongest of them on a daily basis for shits and giggles.
Well, if incarnations go right, then yeah.
So that means you've literally dwindled them down to the lessers of the gene pool.
Indeed. Some of the gimmicks for this area, especially, well, without a doubt, you have to use the iron boots a lot in the Goron mines. And, like I said, we'll be getting the bow and arrow in this area as well, too, and we'll be using that. Those are going to be your two key items. And I think this area leads into... No, I thought it leads into the big, wide-open area that you'll eventually go to for the boss, but I guess not.
Nope.
But no, we're going to be introduced to another gimmick of this area, which is... the magnetizing platforms. If you turn on your iron boots, you'll be able to magnetize to certain surfaces.
That just begs the question, how the hell did the Goros get out through here unless they are master climbers, which I'm pretty sure they are, and the fact that they're just immune to lava to begin with. So, no, why the fuck are we here taking care of someone else's job?
You know, I don't understand. There's water in this area, and Gorons can't swim. Why the fuck is there water in here? I know the Gorons may get thirsty, but what if they fall in? They're fucked.
Well, they can breathe on the water, I think.
No, they can't. Because
Can they hold their breath for a long time?
no, because like even in Majora's Mask, when you put on the Goron mask after healing the soul of like Daruma, I think that was.
You mean
his name.
capturing it? You shink
You-
son of a bitch.
You call it capture, it's called soul of healing, but I don't know.
But some of them were still alive. You could have actually given. You could have saved them.
Only one of them was still alive, and that was the Zora guy, Mikura, I think that's what his name was. All like the Deku mask. It's implied that the first Deku tree that you see in the very beginning when you're chasing after Skull Kid, is that mask of the person that who's dead.
Oh,
And-
the one you killed. That's right.
No, you didn't fucking kill him. He was still dead. He was deader than dead. It was implied that Skull Kid killed him.
Oh.
Yeah, and Daruma, the Goron, he was just a spirit who was trapped at the ethereal plane, I guess, or trapped on. I wouldn't say the ethereal plane. I'm gonna say more trapped on the surface of Earth or whatever this place you like to call it, and just wanted to be put to rest. Mikura was the only one who actually tried to do something, but ended up dying in the end. And now we're back with Okoko Island. I still don't know how to pronounce her fucking name to this very day.
I call her that ugly child that you dropped off at the firehouse.
I call her Dinner. 'Cause that's what she is. Yeah, just take her to a fryer, deep fry her, make some chicken fingers. Delicious. Though I make sure to see if she has like any like diseases. I don't want her to have bird flu or some shit.
Too late, you got bird flu.
Ah, nuts. And then Hyrule was taken over by Ganon. Oh, I'm sorry, Zant. It's weird because, like, there are some surfaces that you need to use that magnetic pole to get you up to, which makes sense, but, like, then there are times that you can honestly just put on the iron boots and then they'll magnetize. Like, how did they know that this iron, whatever the iron boots is made out of, would magnetize to this type of surface? There's some high-tech shit here, I'll tell you that. Good thing this doesn't pull off like any old school traditional platformers where if they had when you were inverted, you you had inverted controls, and fuck that shit.
Yeah, I know. I was actually somewhat surprised that wasn't in there.
What, inverted controls?
Yep, because I promise you this, I would have fallen off and died at least 17 more times when playing it.
You know what? I probably would too. I mean, like, the only way your controls can ever be inverted is, like, depending on where the camera is located. Like, how it was angled right there when I just got the heart piece and just left. Like, if I keep holding up, I will still continue onward, but it looks like I'm holding down, you know? That's the only time something like that could ever happen, is when the camera has a bit of issues with its positioning and whatnot. That happens a lot during, like, the Resident Evil games, like the old school Resident Evil games. Can't tell you how many times that's happened to me before when I accidentally ran into a fucking zombie.
Oh, dude. Old Resident Evil games, running into zombies, I have literally turned that into a fucking art form for myself.
Well, you just gotta know what to kill and what to leave alive.
Well, I decided kill everything, burn their bodies, hopefully they don't come back. I'm gonna tell you this right now, it didn't really work so well.
You know what, I'm in that mindset and usually when I play Resident Evil 4, but with like Remake and Zero and just hell any other classic Resident Evil game, I try to strategize a bit and whatnot, because there are times that you can go to certain corridors that can lead you to other areas where you don't have to travel through them again, or you're going to travel through them only once. But that's for a Resident Evil playthrough whenever we get to it.
Oh, I'll be happy to record that since I have Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1.
You know what, just for shits and giggles, like, you should do the remake and I'll do the original one, only because I just love the fucking voice acting in the original. It is so bad, it's hilarious.
It's so bad that it's good, and I can't help but play.
Hey, I love Narmy-ass voice acting, and Capcom, especially their older games like in the 90s, had a lot of it. I mean, frickin' Onimusha, well, Onimusha wasn't a 90s game, it was a 2000s game, but still, 90s to early 2000s, they've had horrible voice acting. I mean, even in the original Devil May Cry, you can't say that's like AAA voice acting. You just can't. It's so deliciously cheesy.
Mmm, cheesy.
Oh, never mind, I forgot. We have to go through a cutscene first. Then we have to get there and then lift it up.
No, you must suffer.
Okay, Consuela.
Consuela? No, it's me.
I thought you were imitating the stupid maid from Family Guy.
You racist.
No, you must
She's
stop.
not stupid. Racist son of a bitch.
She ignores people though, that's the thing.
Well, of course, that's a human being. After all, I rarely pay attention to you.
Who are you again?
I'm sorry, what were you saying? I was busy playing Dragon Ball Z.
You better not be playing Xenoverse right now.
I'm not.
Because you know the whole point of a commentary is to actually watch the fucking video.
I am watching that damn thing. Hey, quit breaking those fucking barrels, man.
Hey, they have nice stuff in them. It's nice stuff that I could have right now.
God, you're such an asshole. Those Gorons walk down the mountain and back up and to bring them those barrels.
Yep. Name's asshole. Don't wear it out.
Hey, look, crab people. Crab people.
Yeah, Tic-Tacs return again, and they come in red and blue like last time. Honestly, I never really...
What is the difference?
That's exactly what I was
Red just
going
has
to
more
say.
damage resistance, or blue has more damage resistance? I can't remember.
That's what I was about to bring up. Like, I think the only difference between the blue
No heart
and
for
red
you.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess the only difference between the blue and red Tic-Tacs is that I think just the blue ones just take more hits to kill. I think that's about it.
You got a small key. I
Yep.
have a big key.
I like how this treasure chest is... It must be very heavy for it to just be down there.
Yeah, the chest itself is heavy. Come to think of it, would it, since there's areas in the map where there's just lava everywhere, you would think that eventually the rock would dissolve because of the weight of the chest just being on it.
You think. But remember, it's Zelda. The logic is not.
You wonder what that squeaking noise is?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, the fuck are you doing? You're like,
It's my
already,
eye!
I was
I'm
like
rubbing
about
my
to say, it's
eye.
already too early to jerk off now.
No, dude, I'm actually rubbing my eye.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those things you get with your eyes, I guess. I've had them multiple times, and it's always fun to just mess around with people. About damn time. How would you get past this part? Oh, no, never mind.
No, I don't get the gratification of at least the jingle. So what? I didn't do a good? Fuck you, game.
You whore.
Good thing that there are these selected surfaces that we can magnetize, or else this dungeon would be fucking impossible.
Ooh. That took a moment. Huh? What? Someone hit me? Oh, okay. Oh, now it does it. Fuck you, game.
Yeah, I've noticed that in Twilight Princess, the time jewels that you hit that return from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they have a delay to them for some reason. And then we also got these, I guess you could count these as, God, I can't remember what those statues were called in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Your virgin climb.
But they were the ones that would, if you go close to them, they'll shoot lasers at you. But if you throw a bomb or hit them in the eye with an arrow, they would, you know, explode.
Actually, I think these guys revive. If you hit them in the eye with an arrow, that eventually they're just actually stunned for a longer period of time.
No, I know. I remember for a fact that when you actually do arrow those guys in the eye, they're permanently dead. No
Huh.
matter, I think the only time they'll ever come back is if you leave the mine and just come back for no fucking reason, unless you miss like the heart piece. But I think that's about it.